Okay, this is another part to that person that told me there's nothing to modeling. Okay, I see this here. You know that plastic wrap, or not plastic wrap, but the plastic packaging stuff comes in nowadays, you know? It comes in like this. You know? That stuff, well, you know, this is a good way of recycling people. I'm not like a big recycling freak or anything, but this is an easy way to recycle, and it's usable for your models. What I'm going to just do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to show you what I mean here, because you might not be able to see what I'm talking about. Alright, I took this yellow marker, this Sharpie, just to give you more of an idea of what I'm doing here. She's not down here. Good Lord. Mother won't leave me alone. Sorry about that, you guys. So it's plastic. It's like this. It's like in the shape of an L. And since I cut the trunk off my car, believe me, I saved it. I'm going to have this trunk. What I'm doing is I'm using this as the inside trunk. Not the trunk lid, but the trunk itself. See what I mean? And then you put your speakers in there and all that. And then I have my Guitar Hero miniature guitar. And it's a 1/25th scale, so it's small enough to pass as a Guitar Hero guitar, being that this is a 1/24th. 1/24th is bigger, 1/25th smaller, you know, so that works out. And here are my stickers. I have Activision, Guitar Hero, various visions, Red Octane, just all that stuff. And I'm going to be using most of them, and some of them are just random, so I'm not going to be using like every single one. It's not going to be like you could say eraser, but the Lambo doors and stuff is new to me, so I thought, you know, why not try it? So yeah, I've just been working on that. I don't know what scale these are, but I'm putting them in racing seats from my Rex Monte Carlo, which I use. Oh yeah, and here is my #1 top of my list project. Well, top of my list when I'm not doing this is my Honda and our JDM garage. You can see it got little oil splatters, and this is a bunch of Honda stuff. Here's my Eclipse with the super rear end. So that's what I'm working on right now. Oh yeah, and YouTube people, you haven't seen my new Eclipse. Let's try and find her here. She is looking beautiful. There's my SRT8. This is her. This is my. Well, I gotta repaint the. Sorry about that, everybody. I repaint this, but it's a 3-tone, I guess you got a 2-tone paint job with the silver in the middle. I have to redo the windows because I'm making them silver, so I gotta repaint that. But it looks very nice. Put another gloss coat on it. Very cool model. That's from 8AMT, which I'm not very fond of, and their engine is kind of screwed up in there, so I got to do that. And there's my Chevy Silverado in my garage. There's one of my Dio. I call them a Dio. If you're a modeler, it's a Dio. My current projects, that car's not coming along too well. And yeah, just thank you guys. And yes, there is actual. You have to put a lot of work into models. See, like this car, takes a lot of detail. Oh yeah, and this is just a prime example right here. No, it's not a racer, so don't say it. Just kidding. This hood is not actually supposed to open like that. I just really quick used my screwdriver and whipped it open. And you try and tell me this picture does not have detail in it. You try and tell me, you know who you are. You told me there's nothing to modeling. You, after seeing this picture that I'm going to show you, you try and tell me there's no detail at all to modeling. You try and tell me that. took me like a few weeks. I mean, this took me maybe a full month to finish. I just fully rebuilt it because there's suspension problems and the engine and the interior didn't sit right, so I took it all apart. I left it for a month, I put it back together, and you try and tell me all of them wires I had to paint by hand with a custom brush. I had to take and cut off fibers, I mean like little hairs. I had to cut them off the brush. It took me about a week to do all the wiring. You try and tell me there's no detail to modeling. I don't think so. I mean, really? Just the model itself has detail, and then to go and you know what you're talking about. Thanks everybody for watching this video, Bass Champ 101, and like on YouTube. I can say this. God bless. See y'all.